first review of the year, it's only fitting that it be about one of the staples of gaming. The plumber that can never seem to catch a break, Mario. Oh wait, Jem, you're not gonna like this.
What?
It breaks your no more than 4 words per title rule.
It's okay, I can take it.
Are you sure?
No, but go ahead.
In Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
Okay, they're lucky it's so good or else we'd have a problem.
Forget Bowser's Fury, it's Gem's Fury, it's the long title.
This is a remake of the popular Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U that came out back in 2013, which I've got to admit feels weird because I remember playing the original quite clearly still. And not like, oh, when I was a tiny tot. No, I mean like in the last few years.
For first-time players, though, things kick off pretty quickly when Bowser, ever the buzzkill, snatches up the 7 Sprixie princesses from Sprixie World.
Sprixie World.
Say that 10 times fast.
Sprixie, 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 Sprixie. I can't.
Sprixie. So it's up to Mario and his friends to save them and defeat this kidnapping Koopa by doing what they do best, jumping on, over, and into things. In 3 beautiful dimensions, of course.
It's so pretty, isn't it? As you navigate each level, you collect stars that will go on to help you unlock the boss fights at the end of each world. Though it is generous enough that I only needed to go back and replay a few levels towards the last big battle. Still though, it's a good incentive to look around and soak up all the colourful environments 3D World has to offer. In between all the usual Mario mayhem, of course.
Well, it wouldn't be a Mario game if your persistence wasn't being tested every other level. But in this case, I don't think it was helped by the floaty feeling of the characters themselves. This was made even trickier by the 3D perspective that makes it hard to stick landings, gauge jump distance, or tell how far away an enemy is. I'm bad at these kinds of things already. What are you doing to me? I did eventually get used to it, but it's one of those little details I couldn't help but notice. What about you?
Oh yeah, I definitely felt it and was extremely grateful for how forgiving the game is if you do happen to run out of lives. You just pop back to the beginning of the level again. And there's plenty of power-ups and extra lives to be collected as you go, so you're never left high and dry. You can also play an online multiplayer or couch co-op. You know, if the regular amount of chaos just isn't doing it for you. Because why rage alone when you can rage with friends, right?
Speaking of raging, it's actually time that we talk about the other half of Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, the Bowser's Fury. This is an extra hunk of content that can be played right from the get-go, set in an open world where Bowser is, looking a little different? Here, Mario and Bowser Jr. must collect cat shrines to power the many lighthouses scattered across the world, to clear away the black tar that the raging rascal Bowser has been spewing all over the place, and get him back to normal.
Not to be dramatic rad, but I cannot stress how much I love Bowser's Fury. You're given a lot of freedom to move about the map, uncovering all the hidden cat shrines and fun little details. And there's this really cool build-up of tension as you watch Bowser rise from the tar, before he kicks off a temper tantrum that turns the whole map into this dark and stormy nightmare version of itself. I loved it.
Of course, your love had nothing to do with all the cat-related content, right, Gem?
What? No. I mean... no. Okay, maybe just a little bit. Hey, Brad, help me out.
Hey, I'm not judging. You know, if it was all boat meals, I would be saying, this is the best game in the whole entire world. But cat craziness aside, it is really awesome. There's plenty of variety to the challenges you face, from feats of ice skating acrobatics, speedy time trials, and good old-fashioned fisticuffs. I kind of wish, instead of the remake of the old game, we got a more fleshed out version of this idea.
I am right there with you. This is my favourite part of the whole package, and it's kind of a shame it feels sort of tacked on. But what is here is fantastic. And for those who didn't get a chance to play the original, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is a faithful remake that offers you and your friends hours of platforming fun. So I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Totally. And as far as remakes go, it does a good job of building on the original and bringing it up to date with today's games. It's funny, silly, and all in all a good time. I'm also giving Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yes! Ha-ha!